Hello everyone, this is LW Gaming and welcome back for another video of Langrisser. And today we're going to be taking a look at what has been added for the fourth and final week. Yeah, time flies, hasn't it? Well, before we start, starting on the next days, I should say, next daily, I would say, we're going to be seeing a new calendar in our hands. And this calendar will be featuring another free hero that we can all collect for 60 days, within the 60 days login period. And what happened? What's the new hero we got? Well, it is none other than Cortez, which is a nice addition for us to have. And this will be running for like 3 months roughly, and this will end around August, like near the end of August. So yeah, you have plenty of time to like get this character like for free, of course, if you haven't got him already. And do I think he's worth getting as a freebie? I would say anything free is worth it, even though it might not be great for PvP. Because this basically allows you to add more heroes to your collection much easily. So yeah, there's no reason for you to skip on this if this is free after all. Okay, let's move on to the events. And also, one thing I want to point out is that in the next MU, which is going to be happening next week, I already explained some of the stuff that are within the future Langrisser installment, but I'm going to explain some things that I have not mentioned, which is the one where you can now adjust the well, in the next update, I would say. What I mean now is the next update. Anyways, what happened at that update is that you will be able to change the font size, which is huge to those who play this game on mobile. And I can tell a lot of people are kind of having a hard time reading some text that could be really tiny for them, especially if they're playing on the phone that's like really small, not as small as mine though. Yeah, that could cause some problems for some people who wants to read the certain things like skills, description, whatever. Well, in that update, they're gonna allow you to change the font size. So that way you can read them much easier. But of course, there are also options that could be kind of pointless, but it's that you can change the font size, not just big. You can actually make them smaller, which I don't understand why you want to do that, but unless you want to challenge yourself. But other than that, it would be kind of funny. Okay, let's move on to the events here. So we got the new events happening like since last night. This one basically replaces your Trinity crystal, like 30 Trinity crystals for that daily clear, like all daily clear, into one Trinity voucher, which is nice to have. So that means you can get your vouchers stashed up as faster than usual. And also we got the Ultra Freedom Anarchy skin. This one features the skin for Rozenciel. And I'm not gonna lie, even though Rozenciel I don't use her much anymore, I actually do like this design, honestly. But I don't think I'll get this skin because this is Echo Light, not Echo Light. What was I saying? Lotto skin. I mean Lotto skin, not Echo Light. Echo Light is more expensive than this. Echo Light for Rozenciel is, yeah, I gotta say that this skin makes her hair longer. Is this just me or something? Maybe a little longer, but anyways, anyways, these are the rewards are associated with. But of course, you can change them to however you want. Like you see here, this has been like this for a long time. And also for this one, I think I will remove that and do this. Oh my goodness, my throat is just not having a good day today. And this is the rewards for the first prize. I will recommend keeping it as default if you prefer, but if you want something else differently, you can choose that too. Something like this as my preferred way, of course. And as for this one, I think for me, I'll replace this one with this, and everything else the same. Anyways, this is just my preference, of course. Yours could be different. And of course, we also have a new skin for Sapphirine in the shop for you to get. This is a Super Sale skin. Not Supercell, by the way. Super Sale. And also, Ocean Summon for Langrisser Reincarnation Tensei is active now. For those who need some catch up on the Tensei units. Dark Reincarnation Destiny Summon is also available for you to grab. So if you're missing one of these characters, pull for them, like especially Polly or Polio, I mean. Like even though she's pretty outdated in her kit, she can be viable in some certain content. But PvP, it just really depends on your box. But if you're a rush player like AoE rush, this could help. But if you're not, I wouldn't bother it. Heroes of Destiny is also active. This one features Rachel, Lana, and Tiaras. And both of them will be running for 2 weeks, which is the usual duration for banners that are just new. The phonon phenomenon is live right now, so this means that you get production increase of plant and also order time, and also the resource production speed will be increased as well. And also your wishing machine has an increase of 3 extra wishes, which is nice for the duration of 1 week. And that's about it for the news or events tab. Now let's look at the store and see what we got. So we of course got some new skins added into the store. So we got a new skin for Leo Beck. We also had the new skin for Sapphirine. Well, the Leo Beck skin is most likely a return one. And as for the other ones, there are also other ones here in here too. I don't remember which ones are new, but anyways, these are also still available for you to grab if you haven't got them already. Although I do like the skin, but the thing is, I do not have Sapphirine. So, yeah, even though if I didn't get this one, it won't matter to me. But if I really like the skin, I might as well pick it up. And once I get Sapphirine, I can use it. But for now, I don't have enough of those skin vouchers, which is sad, but whatever. I mean, I could get more through the Lotto, but for me, I need those resources for other things. So maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see what to do there. And anyways, gift packs, I need to see what we have here. So we got Traveler's Bag. This one is $1.99. You get these shown here. I would say this is an excellent deal to get if you need additional stamina and also some Trinity vouchers on top of that. This one is the Treasure of Gates. This one gives you 15 Wheels of Fate, 692 Trinity vouchers. Not Trinity vouchers, Trinity crystals. Why did I confuse those two together? And then 20 vouchers of 5, which makes it 10 in total, or more than 10, I would say. And some gold, 300,000 gold. All this for 19.99. I would say it is a good deal if you need both of these, but if you only care about summons, then you don't want to buy this. Because you're basically wasting half of your value for just summons. But, I mean, if you need both, then that's a good deal. Luminance Radiance gift pack. This one is the casting pattern pack for $20.99. And do I think this is a good deal to get? If you've been grinding in casting patterns lately, like what I should say, the Way of Law stages, you don't really need this because you already stack over a lot of these to begin with. But if you're really in a dire need of more of this, then by all means, buy it. If not, don't bother. We also have the Bountiful Gilded Box. This one is 1,500 of those trading crystals, which is over 10 of the pulls that you get for summons. Runestones of 1, and also 500,000 gold. It is a good deal to get if you need those resources, but other than that, this is totally optional. We also have Trinity Wheels Summoning Pack. This is the alternative version of the other pack that I mentioned, but this is more pricier than this one. And this is more pricier than the other one. This one gives you 20 Trinity vouchers right off the bat, 12 of those Wheels of Fate, and also 3 million gold. If you need additional pulls like this one right here, like, the other pack only offers you like 10 of those pulls, and also 15 of those Wheels of Fate. If you need more Wheels of Fate, then I would recommend getting the other pack, because this is more for the ones that need additional pulls, which is the 20, of course. $29.99 deal is a good deal to get if you need additional, but other than that, you don't need to buy this. We also have the Springtime Enchant Bag. This one gives you enchants for your gear, and also some ores for upgrades if you need them. I mean, you will need them eventually, but anyways, Arena Mastery Stone Epic Gift Pack is also part of this as well. as well as the Class Mastery Stone Epic Gift Pack of 6. And also 4 million gold on top of that. And this all these is about 60 bucks roughly, but 59.99 as the exact price. Do I think this is worth it? Yeah, well, I mean, yeah, if you need additional stuff in here, but mostly if you already stack up a lot of these things, this is not necessary. But it's there for you as an option if you need it. Now, let's think about this. Do I really want that Lotto? Let me think here. I'll be right back. Okay, you know what? Maybe I should pull for this, you know? I mean, at least get this one because I need those for the skin vouchers. And might as well get challenge points on top of that. But if I get a skin, then okay, that's fine. So yeah, let me pull over here. At least depending on how many times I want, but I hope I don't spend too much on this one. This will cost roughly like 4K of those crystals, which is like 50 worth pulls gone, but it is what it is. Let's pull for it. So we got third prize. Burgers, yep, we will need that. Second prize. Okay, challenge points, nice to stash up. Okay, third prize. Okay, we already got into 3, and now this is the 4th one. Second prize. Okay, Trinity vouchers. Okay, that's nice. And then number 5, let's see what we have here. Third prize. Some gold. Number 6. Okay, number 7. Okay, there's gold. This is not Trinity this is not skin vouchers, by the way. Runestones, nice to get. Number 8, another first prize. Okay, and then there's the second one. That's number 9. Skin vouchers, there they are. Now, do I want another pull just to get the skin? I mean, I'm already here, so why not? Let's take it. It's sad that I had to use all that resources just for that, but it is what it is. But I'll get this skin to let's see. I think I'll give it to Rozenciel because I like how that skin looked. But I myself don't use her at the moment, but I might use her at some point later. But let's see, where is that pack? It should be in here somewhere, unless I passed it. Oh, there it is. I was just wondering where is it. Okay, there it is, right here. So let's redeem the skin here, and there we go. Let's have a look. Rozenciel is somewhere over here. Yep, I do have her Echo Light skin, which is really luxurious back then, but I honestly do like this skin as well. Okay, anyways, here we are. Let's head over to the banners and see what are the headlines here, and also which ones are leaving, and also do I think they're worth polling for. But the thing is, there's something I want to let you guys know. Since this update is going to be expiring by the end of this week, there will be another banner that will be worth polling on, which is the one next week, which will be featuring Serena. But yeah, anyways, this might actually different your this will actually differ your opinion if you think about this. But however, for the current lineup we have here, the the update featuring Dead or Alive 6 heroes like Marie Rose and Neo Tengu. If you haven't got them already, and you have one, this is a final week, by the way. If you haven't got them already, please poll for them because once they're gone, they'll be gone for a long time until they get rerun. But mostly you won't be able to see them rerun at the moment because I think in CN they already rerun those events. But of course, it will really depends on the licensing agreement, of course. So like, of course, in CN and Global, they both had different way of handling licensing. But anyways, if you haven't got these two already, please get them as soon as possible and add them to your collection. But if you don't care about collaborations, then you can just skip it. But mostly you may want to pick them up because they are gone. This will be your last chance. If you don't get them, then they'll be gone, and you won't be getting them again. Maybe not ever. Anyways, moving on, the next banner, which is the Mythical Realm Destiny Summon. This is a really good deal to get for whoever needs those special like I would say meta like units. Tarantel, Isolde, and Rozenciel are all excellent units, and if you're missing one of them at least, pull for this one. And then for this banner here, this is recurring, so you don't really need to care much about this if you already got all of them. Well, if you already got most of them, I would say. So if you, I don't recommend polling for this unless you're using this to catch up your roster. But other than that, and also by the way, this update is going to be the final time we'll be seeing this kind of banner because both Langrisser 1, 2, and 3 and Langrisser 4 and 5 banners are going to be merged into a singular banner, which means that the library will be extended by putting them both together simultaneously, which is not a bad idea because this will reduce clutter. And then for this banner, this is new for this week, so you have 2 weeks to do so. Do I recommend polling for this? Then if you're a beginner, that is. Well, actually scratch that. There aren't any good beginner heroes here aside from like someone like Rozenciel is nice to have. I think Ares also works too. Christian can make use of it, but you are not gonna have a fun time with her because her best power is in her awakening form. So beginners, I don't recommend getting her because she is a complex tank in certain situations, of course. And there's also Dark Reincarnation Destiny Summon. Do I think this is worth pulling for? But yeah, if you're a PvP player, this banner might help you, especially Polio. But other than that, you can just ignore this. The Heroes of Destiny featuring Rachel, Lana, and Tiaris. This one is always the good banner to get for Lana, Tiaris, or even Rachel, depending on which one you're missing. So if you're missing at least one of them on this banner, this is not a bad idea to pick up. But if you really care more about Serena, which is the one after next week, after like this week, I mean, I would say hold off on your resources because this will be overlapping with the Serena update. So yeah, if you haven't got any of them already and you wanted to see what you can get out of this, but if you care about getting Serena first, do that before you pull for this one. Well, and then Nomi and Lightbringer banner will be leaving by the end of this week. So is this worth polling for? Nomi and Lightbringer. I will say Lightbringer is worth polling, but I mean, if you're polling for this one, you have a 50-50 chance of success because Nomi, even though she is good for PvE, she's not really that great in PvP. I mean, it really depends what level you're playing on, but other than that, Lightbringer is the dominant unit here. But if you got Nomi instead, then oh man, I pray for your condolences. So yeah, I think that's about it from me here. So yeah, who's excited for the next MU, which is mostly going to be an anniversary update, by the way, 6.5 anniversary. Yeah, the game has been living for this long already, 6.5 years. Like no kidding. So anyways, that's it from me today. So see y'all. Hope y'all find this video helpful or informative, and I'll see y'all next time.